Hi, I'm Charlotte Smith and this is Grass-Fed TV, and today I'm going to show you a super easy recipe for bone broth. Now it's really important that you incorporate bone broth into your diet, and I've just learned since I make it once a week, it has to be a really quick recipe or I'm not going to get it made. So we're going to go visit my favorite farm store right now and pick out a chicken so I can show you my super easy bone broth recipe. So this is our freezer, one of our freezers in our farm store. The top is all 1 pound packages of grass-fed beef, and the bottom, now this time of year, is full of our stewing hens because we just had to cull our chickens. And these are perfect for bone broth. They are fully pastured on grass at all times, eating slugs and bugs and worms, and they're fed a GMO-free feed, so they have wonderful fat in them, very nutritious. And let's just grab one and take it upstairs. And also right over here, just for fun, I'm going to show you our milk fridge too, in case you have not been to our farm store. Our lovely milk. And we have room now for about 5 new milk customers. If you're interested, let me know. Just send me an email. You want to do that too. But let's go inside and make some bone broth. So here we are back. And for bone broth, I have a variety of pans out here. You can use the crock pot. Here's a different kind of stock pot, a larger stock pot. Really anything you have in your house should work as long as it can hold at least, you know, 1.5 gallons to 2 gallons of water. So there are all sorts of bone broth recipes out there, and they involve lots of chopping and cutting of vegetables and getting some herbs and doing all these things to the bone broth. But since I make it once a week, I don't have time for all of that. I've got a family of 5. I run a very busy farm, and it's got to be quick or we won't get our bone broth. So I've just developed a recipe just for myself that's just got the basics in it, which is chicken and water and a little bit of vinegar. So you take your frozen chicken, and I'm just going to cut it out of its bag here. Place it in the pot, and then just fill it with water. And then take it to the stove. You want to turn it on high. We're going to add about a 1/2 cup of vinegar. Put the lid on, bring it to a boil, and then we don't usually have to skim chicken broth, but if there's some scum at the top, once it boils, you can remove that with a spoon. And then just simmer it for 24 to 48 hours, depending on the flavor you like. Once your bone broth is finished, I have a pan here and a colander that I'm just going to strain it through. This is a very heavy pan. It splashes a little, so be careful. And then just lift your colander up, get the rest of the broth out. And these bones are just going to go up to our pigs. One of the best reasons to be making your own bone broth at home is to seal a leaky gut. And you want to make sure it's from a healthy pastured chicken, ideally, and especially GMO-free. Many of the things you buy in the stores aren't going to be. And also, it's important to know, since bone broth is the 2015 food of the year, you're seeing brotheries pop up everywhere, and they're selling bone broth, they'll ship it to you. And it runs about $18 to $25 a quart. Now when you buy a chicken and make it at home, it's less than $2 per quart. So you can fill your freezer with 3 gallons of bone broth from one of these chickens for under $20. And exciting news, I'm going to give away one of our chickens for free if you scroll down below this video into the comment section and leave me a comment on if you are going to try incorporating bone broth into your family's diet. 1 week from today, I'm going to have a drawing, and that person will be able to get one of our free stewing hens. Thank you, and I hope to see you out in our farm store soon. TV, and today we are going to visit my favorite farm store, our farm store. That sounded dumb. And today we're making bone broth. Should I put the water in first? So what happens is, all right, That was a good move. All right.